Hi everyone. In part 1 of the filter series, we mastered the basics of filter function, filter with single condition. We created drop down to create our filter dynamic. And third, we saw filter with multiple criteria. If you missed that video, there is a link right above and in the description. I would recommend watching that first to cover the basics. Today we are taking our filter function further with 4 advanced filter use cases and examples with one small bonus example at the end of the video. So let's dive in. First up, let's look at what happens when you filter for something that is not present in your table. So instead of region south, let's write central and try to write filter formula again. So filter, open bracket, your array, column with where regions are present. It should be equal to G1 and close bracket. So you can see your Excel throws out a calculation error because nothing matches in the list. But here is how you can fix that instantly by using filters built in if empty argument. So let me just press F2 and show you. So you can see there is an optional argument in the filter function, if empty. This tells filter what to display when there is nothing to show. So you can write no result found. Oh, let me just correct this. No result found and enter. So you can see filter is not giving an error now. This way your sheet and result stays clean and clear and it gives meaningful output to the user. Let's make it south again and I'll show you second example. You can also see that your filter is not case sensitive given that I have written O capital, but still it has given us the result. So moving on to the second example, you know that by default filter gives you every column which is present in the array. So A column to D column, you can see your output is also the 4 columns, store ID, region, ownership and revenue. But let's say you only want specific columns to be as your output. So here there will be 2 examples, I would say, or 2 ways of doing it basis your column output. So let's say if you want output of store ID, region and ownership, so these columns are in sequence. In that case, it's simple. You just change, instead of D, you can just change it to C18 and you will get the output store ID, region, ownership, and you can delete this revenue column. But let's say instead of ownership, you want revenue. So you want store ID, region and revenue. In that case, given that now it's not sequential, the columns are not sequential, you have to club your filter function with CHOOSECOLS function, which is column selection function. So let's see how CHOOSECOLUMN function works. So we are keeping our filter function as it is. Outside of filter function, I am just writing CHOOSECOLS. You can see CHOOSECOLS and then array is input. So the array, the filter output is an array which is going to choose columns. So CHOOSECOLS, and then it is asking which column you want as return. Let me just do it D18 back to the original selection. And so we want first column, we want second column and fourth column. So yeah, this works. Now we have store ID, region and revenue. Moving on to third example, let's say you want to sort your filter outcome. So what you can do is you can nest your filter function inside the sort function. So there is a sort function. So let's see sort. Again, the array would be the output of the filter array. So filter array, then comma. Now sort index. So which column we want to sort. So let's say I want to sort revenue column. That would be fourth column. Sort order. So it is showing us 1 implies it is ascending, -1 is descending. So let's say I want to do -1. So that is highest to lowest. And then there is third optional argument, which is by column. So here you can see it is telling us true sort by column and false sort by row. For our case, it is sort by row. So we will write 0. You can write false as well. Enter. And you can see all the south stores are now arranged in descending order of their revenue. Moving on to fourth example, let's say we have two sheets, like our data is in two sheets. Our north stores data is in one sheet, our south store data is in another sheet. But our objective is to get a combined list of stores from both of these regions that are filtered for ownership, and we want company owned stores. In that case, one way which is cumbersome is to filter this sheet for company owned, this sheet for company owned, and then copy paste in your main output sheet. But there is another way. You can use VSTACK function, and inside that VSTACK function you can use your filtered array for both north region and south region. So let's write down our formula. VSTACK filter, go to this sheet, let's select our array, let's select our column, we want company owned, comma, then let's go to south sheet, filter, let's select south array, this entire array, and the column where ownership is mentioned, company owned, close bracket, and then close bracket, enter. And you can see your result at one place, north stores that are company owned, and then south stores stacked below the north stores that are company owned. Here either you can copy paste the headers from your sheet, or what you can do is you can stack that as well. So before your north data, what you can do is you can stack this particular array, and you can see your headers also in this table. Now it's time for the bonus example. Let's go back to our original example. So this is a list of stores filtered for south region. Let's say you want sum of the revenue of these stores. So what you can do is below your filtered row, you can use alt equal to calculate the sum. Or what you can do is you can nest your filter function inside the sum function. So let's try that. Sum and then filter, close filter. And you can see it calculates sum of the revenue. There is just one thing to know. Your sum function sums up all the columns in your array which are in number format. In our case, the only column which was in number format was revenue, so it worked well. But let's say if your store ID is also in number format, in that case, sum function, average function, and count function with nested filter won't give you the correct result. That's it for this video. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe. I will keep sharing Excel tips and shortcuts to make your work faster and easier. See you in the next video.